The results of the 2026 Tamil Nadu state elections have upended the traditional power structure. For decades, this building, the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly, has been dominated by single parties holding absolute, unquestioned majorities. That baseline shifted when actor-turned-politician Vijay and his party, TVK, emerged as the single largest party on the board. But being the largest party does not grant the right to govern. This chart shows TVK's final seat count, and it stops at exactly 108. That leaves a 10-seat gap between them and the 118 seats required to form a government. That 10-seat deficit results in a hung assembly. It leaves the state's biggest star holding the most votes, but without the numbers to take office independently, forcing him to seek outside help. That help rests in the hands of the VCK, the Viduthalai Chiruthaigal Katchi, along with a coalition of left-leaning parties. In a parliamentary system, a hung assembly turns small, regional factions into kingmakers. They suddenly possess outsized leverage because their seats are the only path to a governing majority. The left allies, specifically the CPI and CPM, supplied a critical portion of those missing numbers by signaling their support for Vijay. Yet the VCK remains the central axis of this potential alliance. Without their specific block of seats, the TVK cannot reach the majority mark. A party that secured a small fraction of the overall vote share is now in a position to dictate the future of the state government. However, securing that support was complicated by the method of outreach used between the two camps. VCK leadership publicly criticized TVK, claiming the larger party showed arrogance by allegedly asking for state-level support through casual text messages. For the VCK, a text message was insufficient. They demanded direct, formal political meetings to reflect the weight of the negotiations, and the price of their support is high. The VCK is demanding a formal ministerial berth within Vijay's future cabinet. They are not offering passive outside support. The VCK is using their 10 seats to extract a tangible share of executive power. These negotiations might have continued indefinitely, if not for an external threat forcing both sides to reach a deal. Historically, Tamil Nadu politics has been defined by the rivalry between two heavyweights, the DMK and the AIADMK. As the assembly sat hung, rumors began to circulate that these two enemies were exploring the possibility of a shared alliance. This would combine the established strategic machinery of the DMK with the deeply entrenched voter base of the AIADMK. Their shared motivation is to block Vijay from taking executive power and disrupting the existing two-party system. This potential alliance creates a ticking clock. It leaves TVK with no time to have our cabinet positions. Vijay must meet the VCK's demands immediately or risk being shut out of power by the established political machine. Under that pressure, the VCK officially signaled their support for TVK. When the left and VCK blocks are added to TVK's baseline of 108, the numbers lock together. By hitting the 118-seat mark, the legislative path is cleared for Vijay to assume the role of chief minister. His next step is a meeting with the state governor to officially stake his claim to form the government. While TVK secured the most votes on election day, the VCK used the post-election landscape to prove that a larger party can be moved through strategic leverage. This arrangement results in the formation of Tamil Nadu's first true coalition government. For half a century, regional power in the state has relied on single-party dominance. That structure is now shifting. By securing a place in the cabinet, the VCK has transitioned from a supporting faction to an active partner in the state's executive leadership. The question now is whether this shift toward power sharing is the democratic check Tamil Nadu needs, or a volatile political gamble. Let us know